What's up guys? In today's video we're going to be reviewing the Nanlite PavoTubes 30C, which as you can see I have... Where'd they go? Oh yeah. Here it is. There. Now we can get started. So what are these lights? These are tube lights, as we've been seeing made popular by companies like Quasar and Astera. And so these are kind of a, you could say a cheap knockoff of the Titan tubes, but they are awesome. So let me get this off of here. I like that they come with these clear clamps because you can clamp them to just about anything. So I have this clamp mounted to a quick release plate. You can just snap them on to a gorilla pod or a tripod or a light stand, really whatever, and you can get your light rigged to where you want it. And that's really what is one of my favorite things about these, is just how versatile they are. This is a full RGB light, so not only does it have your red, green, and blue diodes, but it also has white. So it does tungsten, it does daylight, it does them very well. It's not like a weird mixture of RGB trying to do a like fake white light. They are white lights inside, which is really great, but they're super versatile. You can put them anywhere. You can zip strap them to a pole or a pipe like I have them up there. You can stick them up in an elevator if you want to shoot an elevator scene with some nice soft light, and they're all just packaged in this tube. So your battery's in here, you get really great battery life, and so you can put these wherever you want and you can use them, which is great. So a couple things I really like about these lights. First off is the price. If you were to buy an Astera tube, a 4-foot Astera tube just like this, it would cost you, I think, $950 just for the tube itself. And we got a 2-light kit of these for right in the range of $600 for 2 of them. So as you can tell, a lot cheaper than the Asteras. Of course, they don't have all the features the Asteras have, but we'll walk into what features do these have. As I mentioned, these not only have full RGB, but also white. So they do color temperatures from 2700 to 6500 Kelvin, as well as full RGB. They have tons of built-in effects, which actually are listed right here. So this is great design choice by Nanlite on this. They actually printed the entire user manual just on the back of the tube, which is great. So you don't ever have to worry about how to use it. You don't ever have to go get a manual or keep it or whatever. It's all right here, which is awesome. And so let me spin this around here. So there's a ton of built-in effects too that you can go through. So we'll just walk through them together, shall we? And all of these are on this menu back here. So this is the color temperature mode, CCT mode. This is 2700. Dims all the way down to 1%, 0, all the way up to 100, crazy bright, and then as well as all the way from 2700 to 6500. So huge range there, really great for if you want to match lighting with a shot, or you want to accent lighting but it be a different color. It's really awesome to just be able to change the color temperature, match color temperatures between the lights, and so that's really awesome. Let's hop over into HSI mode. So this is your color. So you have 3 settings here. You have your hue, which is what color you are turning it to. So as you can see, lots of different colorful colors. Saturation, which is really cool. So you can actually just take that color and then desaturate it, which is really nice. And then obviously your dim adjustment. So at 100%, these lights are freaking bright. I will say, I am super impressed by just how much light these lights put out for being the price that they are, and just how big they are, how light they are, all of that stuff. It's kind of crazy how much light they put out. So that's HSI mode. You can also do like an RGB cycle where it'll just, you can adjust the dimness, but it'll just cycle through all the colors, and then you can change the saturation on that, and then also how fast it cycles through. So probably wouldn't use that mode very often, but hopping into our special effects here. So we get cop car. What's nice about this that I haven't seen in other lights, like even Aperture's lights have a lot of great special effects built in. What's nice about this one is that you can actually pick what kind of cop car you want. So single, double here, quint with the purple in the middle, that, quad, and then cycle. So you get to pick what kind of cop car, which is kind of cool. So if you're in an area where they double flash red then blue or whatever, you can pick it and it'll be realistic, which is nice. So was impressed to see that the effects on this aren't just corny gimmicky features, but they actually can be used in the real world. So that's cool. Next special effect, candle mode. So if I put this, doesn't it just look like I'm sitting by a nice candlelight? No, that one I probably wouldn't use, but it could be nice for maybe fire because it kind of has that flicker to it like a fire does. I can see it on Darren's face right now. It actually looks pretty nice. So that's the candle mode. Next is flash. This must go based off of what your light was set at before. So you may have to jump back in, say, you know, I want my color temperature to be 5600 and then I want my dim to be here. So you have to almost do that before you go in to the light settings, to the special, and then you can change, I guess you can change the color temperature afterwards. Whew, that's trippy. A lot of different flash modes, which is cool. SOS mode, and then storm. I'm not entirely sure how to use this mode. So this is storm mode. And, oh wait, there. Oh, so you press it. So the storm mode, you literally can like trigger a lightning strike by hitting the enter button. It's my lightning sound effect. In addition, the battery life on these is awesome. They claim just over 2 hours on a full charge at 100% brightness. I can't verify that yet, but I can say I've been attaching these to V-mount batteries typically. If I can, I'll just plug them in. There's a D-tap to barrel adapter that you can get for these where you can plug them in with a battery, and that will, I mean, they'll last you for days with a V-mount battery. So I do that a lot, but I haven't been able to test the battery performance in length, but we did have it at 100% brightness for a shoot that was at least an hour and a half, and it was still at like 37% after the shoot. So I would say it's probably on par with what they advertise as far as battery life goes. Now let's talk about what I don't like about these lights. My one complaint about these lights, and I can't really say it's a complaint because for the price, I don't know that I could expect this feature in them, but it is really a bummer that they don't have integrated wireless control with a smartphone app or with DMX. You have to buy their Wi-Fi adapter, which is like $200, and at that point you're getting close to a Stera price. So that would be my only gripe, is once you get these up in the air, they're hard to adjust without having to get up on a ladder or something, adjust the light. It's kind of hard to tune it with the little knobs on the side. And so that would be my one complaint. If this had the ability to control these lights, even with a remote, like a 2.4 gigahertz remote control, like for other LED lights, even if they had that type of remote solution, that would be really great. But that would be my one thing with these lights that I don't really like, is that they're kind of hard to adjust once you get them where they need to be, because you can't adjust them wirelessly. So, but otherwise, we're still finding new ways to use them, finding opportunities to use them on every single shoot. They're such a versatile light, and we're excited to just continue to explore what you can do with these tube lights. I know that a lot of people, even in the commercial filmmaking world, will use these LED tube lights as key lights now and stuff like that, because they can hide them in locations, that they are versatile. They don't have to bring in a big menace arm and a big light with a big modifier. You can get really soft light from a very small package that you could gaff tape this thing to a ceiling and it would probably be fine. So I know that this was the most technical review you've ever seen, with all the specs and the charts and the graphs and stuff. No, just kidding. But honestly, I can only share from the little bit of experience that I've had with these lights, but so far they've been awesome. I'd recommend them to anyone if you're looking to upgrade your lighting kit this year. If you have any questions on these, I'll try to answer them as best as I can. Drop them in the comments down below. Make sure you subscribe to our channel, hit the bell for notifications, and we can't wait to see you in the next video.